UPS arrived with my package of 250 mg of Foxy 2 days after ordering some online. I ingested a moderate amount, 10 mg or so, and waited. When it started kicking in, I felt as if an acid trip were coming on. Music sounded slightly distorted and out of place. In fact, a lot of things sounded distant and detached from reality, including myself. Within about an hour or two, I started to notice something startling: visuals. In fact, the visuals I saw were a lot like LSD. Colors seemed to seep through the borders of inanimate objects, and I started experiencing strong tracers. To tell you the truth, about 3 hours into the experience, towards the peak, I saw so many hallucinations that I was dumbfounded, mainly because everything I have read about this drug says you don't experience visual distortions, but the distortions I experienced were those of a moderate LSD trip. Talking to people seemed strange, and there was paranoia when having to talk to parents, etc. It made concentration difficult, and I was searching for the right words to use when conversing with others. It was very physically euphoric. I remember laying down on my bed on my back and staring up at the ceiling. Everything was moving and swimming. When I was online, the words on the screen looked more like waves, and were slowly moving up and down with each sentence. I became lost in time, very happy and euphoric. I still could not get over all the hallucinations I was experiencing. It was like acid but wavy. The high seemed to come in and out like waves, but I still felt it the entire time. The visuals were more like acid than 2CB. It was quite a trip. After coming down, I went out with friends and gave out free samples. Everyone who tried it loved it. For me, it also made sex more intense, way more. But I only became horny after thinking about it, which was only twice or so. I was having a lot more fun just enjoying the trip. If I had it, I would certainly do it again. But the comedown was like an acid comedown, and it was not very enjoyable laying awake all night long until 9 a.m. I dosed around 1 p.m. or so I'd have to take that into consideration. All in all, it was well worth it. But not something I'd want to partake in every week, or even every month.